What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, guys, and I finally made it home so we can go over this, guys, and there is a lot to go over. This is gonna make everybody happy. More content coming to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and I'm not talking about it coming to the Nintendo Switch. No, there's more. So if you want a real fast summary, go check out my previous video because I posted it when I was at work. It's like 2.5 minutes long. But if you want more information and the breakdown, stay tuned and watch the full video. Let's go. All right, Pack, we here. Subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss it. Nobody hitting it like this. Let's go. Let's jump straight into it. So, as we know from today, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch. But there's more. It's Dragon Ball Z Plus. And I don't know what that says right there, but I guess I could translate it really fast for y'all. See if I can. Anyway, it's plus. There's going to be some stuff coming. So on September 22nd of this year, it's coming out on the Nintendo Switch in Japan. And then on the 24th, it releases in North America, Europe, and South Korea on the Nintendo Switch, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which that's a move by Bandai. And this is what's interesting. I'm going to tell you straight up. This is what's interesting about this before I get to the good stuff is because they were asked early on. They said, will this game be coming to the Switch? The producer said, at this time, there's no plans to have this game come out on Nintendo Switch. Well, guess what's happening now? The reason that's important is because they were asked the same question about a sequel, and they said, at this time, there are no plans for a sequel. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all have to listen to the wording very carefully, guys. They didn't plan on this coming out on Nintendo Switch, coming out on the Switch. They said at this time they don't plan on in the future. It's a standalone game. Doesn't mean that we're not going to get a sequel, guys. Things change all the time. So here's the thing about this for the Nintendo Switch. It's coming with a new Power Awakens Part 1 and 2. It's going to be included. Now, it's, you know, if it may be $59, it may be $64, I don't know. Somewhere in there. But I really wish we had this same experience where DLC 1 and 2 came along as a part of the base game. I think a lot of people's outlook on Kakarot would have been a little bit different. But that's in the past. Nothing we can do about that. Here's where it gets interesting. Fully playable Vegito and Gotenks and brand new features come first to the Nintendo Switch version. So these features, guys, we're not going to see them until September, which is not far away, guys. This is right around the corner. It's already June. You have July, August, and September. Literally 3 months away, guys. And speaking of which, this is why I believe, I know y'all like that for that Google background though, yeah? This is why I believe this right here, update 1.75, could be this big update. It could be. We know 1.70 is a Cards Warriors. There's a Cards Warriors Pack 3 coming. And this also makes sense for the game coming to Nintendo Switch because handhelds are extremely popular in Japan and card game things like that are as well. But I believe that update 1.75, and this is a big reason why I haven't talked about it yet, update 1.75, is because, I don't know, it just always seems to be more information coming out. I was trying to wait to the V-Jump, but this hit us early on. So going back to the site, we now see what it is. And September, guys, is right around the corner. It is 3 months away. It says with the Nintendo, and I got a bigger picture, kind of. This is the screenshot here. You have Goku and Vegeta, guys. This is them in the open world fusing. Now, like I told y'all a long time ago, whenever they said Vegito was going to be playable, I said it wouldn't make sense for the game, which it didn't at the time. And I said if they did make it to where you could do it, Vegito and Goku would have to be, because I made a video titled how to make Vegito playable, and this is it. They're doing it because Goku and Vegeta have to be on the same team. You can't just have Vegeta or Goku. One of them got to be your main character. The other one has to be your support character. And obviously, I'm pretty sure it's going to go in the transformation slot. They could do it as a know-how skill. Regardless, they're fusing. Now, they're fighting one of the Majin soldiers that you find in the Majin Buu area of the map. And then you have Vegito. Now, big question people are asking, will Vegito be able to go Super Saiyan Blue? I don't know. They could, But at the same time, if they did Vegito as Super Saiyan Blue, then, you know, the only time he did that was against Goku Black. So you would be diving into that part of Super, and I don't see them doing that. At this point in time, guys, I would keep it safe to say that he could only go Super Saiyan. And another reason why is because Goku and Vegeta can go Super Saiyan God, but Vegeto's never win Super Saiyan God. They could throw us for a loop. I mean, technically, here's the thing. The same way with Vegeta, we didn't see Super Saiyan Blue until we saw it against Golden Frieza, and we didn't see Super Saiyan God until the manga of Dragon Ball Super. It's understood that Vegeta could go Super Saiyan God. So technically, it's understood that Vegito can go Super Saiyan God if he can go Super Saiyan Blue. It's the same concept. So don't be surprised if Vegito is able to transform into Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue, because if he can go Blue, then technically he can go Super Saiyan God, because Blue is nothing more than Super Saiyan God with the Super Saiyan transformation stacked on top. Also, Goten and Trunks. My head is in the way here. I'm sorry. Let me move this right there. Y'all see Goten and Trunks. Now, here's why this is important, guys. In order for Goten and Trunks to be able to do a subquest, wouldn't Goten and Trunks have to be playable? In order for Gotenks to be fully playable, Goten and Trunks would also have to be fully playable. If you recall, a long time ago, a couple years ago, when I was talking about this game, I told y'all that they said that they're paying attention to fan feedback and that later on they would make some of those playable characters that we really wanted, they would make them playable. And guys, when the last DLC just came out, I was like, okay, well, maybe they threw away that theory. No, they didn't. They're gonna make it happen, guys. Like I said, in order for Gotenks to be playable, Goten and Trunks both have to be playable as well. This is awesome. So they say here, with the release of the Nintendo Switch version, brand new features have been added to the game. Until now, Vegito and Gotenks were only playable for certain sections of the main story, but not anymore. Both characters can be unlocked as fully playable characters by completing their respective subquests, which have also been newly added, especially for the Nintendo Switch version. What's more, the game's difficulty can now be adjusted. These new additions will become available on other platforms at a later date. So it's coming out on the Switch in September. These features will be available on the Nintendo Switch. Now, they'll come to consoles later on. So I say we have to wait 3 months, but we really don't. I mean, it will be a little bit longer than that. I'm excited to see when this is going to be coming to consoles, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be putting this stuff in the V-Jump. Now, like I said, what's interesting is in order for Gotenks to be playable, so the way this works out, let me back up. The way this is going to work out is you're going to have subquests. There's going to be some new subquests in the game that you have to complete. After you complete it, you're going to have them unlocked. Now, here's my speculation on the subquest. The one for Vegito would probably require you to find some Potara earrings. There's going to be something along those lines. That's my speculation. Because like I said, in order for Gotenks to be playable, Goku and Vegeta have to have Potara earrings. So they may be also implementing something in the game that you can collect, an item that you can have, maybe a wish that you can wish for the Dragon Ball for Potara earrings, or they could just make it simple and leave it as a know-how skill or something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? I like the idea of adding a new item like Potara that you can use. That way, if you don't have the item, you can't fuse, which makes it realistic, but it also gives you something else to grind for in the game in these special items. They could be bought from a vendor. They could be got from the Kais or something to that effect. I don't know. I don't care. Just make it that way. It'll make it a little bit more funner and give us something to play for. And then with Gotenks, the subquest could be simply them... I mean, they already know the fusion dance because we played it in the Boo Saga, so they already know that. So I don't know what that one could be, but the interesting thing is, if they're making these guys playable, they have to give them something to do, right? Increasing the difficulty as well. This is going to give us more playthroughs of the game. Being able to play the game at a new difficulty. Now, what's not stated is a new game plus, and that's what makes it very interesting, because if you're going to increase the difficulty, what's more, the game's difficulty can now be adjusted. So I don't know if they'll do a new game plus. I don't think they'll do that. But what I think they will do is basically you start the game over from scratch, dude, and you get to go through these subquests. Now, my question is this. These subquests are coming to the Nintendo Switch version of the game, correct? But when do these subquests occur? My speculation is that these subquests, if you play through the main game, are going to occur at the time when the game does it. For example, with Goku and Vegito, you're going to run into this subquest on the Nintendo Switch version during the Boo Saga. Same thing with Goten and Trunks. And like I said, if Goten and Trunks are playable, it's a good chance. I mean, if Gotenks is a playable character, fully playable, it's a good chance that Goten and Trunks are too, because you see what they're doing with Goku and Vegeta with the fusion. It only makes sense that they do that with Goten and Trunks too. And in order to do that, they would have to be either playable, or if they're not playable, both of them would have to be a support character. But then that only makes Gotenks a support character, right? Right. So in order for him to be playable and realistic to the game, Goten and Trunks would both have to be playable characters, which lines up with the promise that they made in early development, saying that they're keeping a close eye on characters that we want as playable, and they may end up making some of them playable. Also note that Goten and Trunks has one of the most extensive skill trees in Android 18 out of any of the other support characters. They even have know-hows, masteries and stuff. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt, guys, but it is what it is. We're getting more difficulty. We're also getting a fully playable Vegito and Gotenks for the game. And I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't all the features that are coming. So going back to the Steam files, is update 1.75 for that? It could be. You know, I don't know, because like I said, they're coming at a later date that's yet to be confirmed. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Your boy probably gonna cop a Nintendo Switch between now and then, just so I can play this and play it before it comes to consoles, and that way y'all will know exactly what's up. So definitely subscribe to the channel for that. Tune in for that, because it ain't no maybe. I'm gonna make that happen. You dig what I'm saying? They said, with all new playable content and features, you simply can't miss the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Plus, a new Power Awakens set. Coming soon to Nintendo Switch. Get ready to experience the thrill of becoming Goku this fall. Now, another thing that's interesting is they don't mention anything about the Trunks DLC. Like, guys, it doesn't seem like they're done with Kakarot yet. And while they said the Trunks DLC was the last DLC, that has nothing to do with free updates and new free content for the game, which is what this stuff will be. So also, they are upgrading Kakarot, it seems, to the PlayStation 4. I mean, not the PlayStation 4, the Xbox Series X, as well as Xbox Series X, as well as well, the Nintendo Switch. We already saw that, and that was in the. I was trying to find that thumbnail, or not that thumbnail, but the image. This one right here. Nope, that ain't it. Gosh, it was the one that Kenzaru sent out. I thought I retweeted it. This one, is it this one? No, I'll have to find it. I posted it to the account. Actually, I did. I posted it. I thought I shared it with y'all. It may not be that one. In the communities tab, it may not. I don't think it's that image. No, I'll have to find it. It's on Twitter, and I'll retweet it if I haven't already. But at the bottom, it has Nintendo. I mean, it has Xbox Series X. I actually talked with Kenzaru about it, so it should be in one of my comments to him. I'm trying to find that real quick. Just right here. See right here at the bottom, it says PlayStation 4, and then it says Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One, Switch, and Steam. So it appears that they are going to do some kind of version for that. You know, will they do one for PS5? I don't know. But guys, this is awesome, awesome news. I'm super excited about it, and I'm going to be following this to the T. To the T for you guys. Gonna give me a Nintendo Switch too, so I can play this again. So dope, so dope. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit that bell icon, hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. YouTube algorithm. Yes. And like I said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Till next time, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.